Hello everybody out there in Hot Rod Land, it's Phil coming to you once again from Carcraft Classics. Today we're showing off something a little bit different. Got a beautiful 50s classic here for everybody to check out. Drop top, just in time for summer. Can anybody guess what this is? Anyway, this is a 1957 Pontiac Star Chief. Before we get started with that car and everything I know about it, for anybody maybe watching one of my videos for the first time, this is Carcraft Classics. We're located at 321 Canton Road here in Cumming, Georgia, 30040. Phone number for the shop is 470-239-4977. My name is Phil, and I'm the owner here, and my cell number is 770-317-1415. Email for the shop is carcraftclassics@gmail.com, and be sure to visit us on the web at carcraftclassics.com. If you're into classic cars and novelty items like neon signs and wheel and tire packages, etc., please give us a like, thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and you'll see some cool classics coming out of this shop. Lately, we've been really focused on the classic pickups, specifically the square body pickups, but I stumbled across this beautiful car at a local shop. If you watch our videos, you've heard me mention Resto Mod Dynamics. They're just up the road from me, and they do a little bit of work to our cars here and there. And I happened to be walking through the shop one day, and the owner of this car and the owner of the shop were chatting about possibly selling it. So I offered my services on consignment, take this car in, and so here, that's how it arrived here. The owner, Graham, had purchased this car off of an online auction site, and was in love with the car. Of course, when he got it, it needed a little love. And it got a little bit of love over there at Resto Mod Dynamics. And once it was done, they brought it to my shop, and here she is, ready for her online debut for sale. Asking price for this beauty is going to be $69,500. Well within range if you're in the market for one of these gorgeous top-of-the-line Pontiacs from the 50s. You'll see online that the hard tops are going for that price. Never mind the convertibles. So this drop top is gorgeous, and like I said, ready for summertime. So I did a little bit of research so I could sound like I know what I was talking about here, presenting this car to all of you. And what I found out was that the Pontiac Star Chief initially was introduced in 1954, and it had a run of all the way to 1966. At one point, it became a trim option. Like on the Bonneville, I believe, you could get the Star Chief trim option. But at this stage, in 1957, this was the third year of production for this car, and it was its own model. So this is the Pontiac Star Chief. And this particular Star Chief is top of the line. For Pontiac back then, this was their creme de la creme, their most luxurious car that they produced. And then within the Star Chief line, you know, you could get this car with every option that was offered, from the 4-speed transmission to the convertible top. It's also a TriPower car. It's got 3 2-barrel carburetors. It is just the tippy top of the line, and it's even got the Continental kit, as we'll see in a minute when I get back there to the trunk. This bad boy is gorgeous. Let's see, let me peel back this trunk. You can see the trunk pan is completely rust free. That brown that you see on the painted surface is the adhesive to try to get the trunk mat to stick. All right, let's get that trunk closed. I can show you more about this beautiful car. Here's that Continental kit. Let's make sure that's closed. It is. Again, top of the line. Dual exhaust coming through the bumpers. Got the extra tire kit, the extended bumper. Look at that bad boy. Better have a nice long garage to fit this one. Got the sweet white wall tires, 15-inch wheels. Pontiac hubcaps. She is gorgeous. And we all know, I think it's the Buicks that have the portholes on the front fenders to distinguish them. The trim levels. Well, the Pontiac Star Chief had these 4 stars. I mean, just the chrome alone on these cars is just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Got a few water spots there. If you want to show up and make an impression, this car will do it for you. I don't know if you can see behind that back tire, but the exhaust is new. Undercarriage is gorgeous. You can jump on our site, carcraftclassics.com. In about 24 hours, I'll have 60 or 70 pictures of this truck. I'm sorry, this car. Inside, outside, and underneath. Before I show you that front end and close the hood, I want to show you what we got under here. So, in 1955, the second year for the Star Chief, GM introduced their V8s. And this one was in 57, they came out with a 347. Let's see, I wrote myself a little note here. Let's see. They called it the Strato Streak. Let's see, in 55 it was called the Strata Streak, and it was a 287. In 57 they introduced this motor, which is the 347, essentially a 350 engine. You can see that front carburetor right there. There's 3 of those. Like I said, it is a TriPower car, and this has got some neat little features on it that generally are lost over time, but it's got the glass bottle for the windshield washer fluid. Got your trim tag right there, held on by factory rivets. This car has not really been too monkeyed with over the years. Check it out. It is gorgeous. So it's got a V8 under the hood and an early 4-speed transmission. What did they call it? They called it the Jetaway. The Strato, I believe, Jetaway 4-speed overdrive transmission. This car, despite being, what, 70 years old, it really goes down the road well. Brakes well. Look at all these features on this car. So cool. It's got the green engine down there. It's got power steering. See the power steering pump. Got the factory radiator still there. It is a bad mamma jamma. But I don't know too many cars that had a 4-speed transmission. Maybe this in the Cadillac back in the day. Maybe a high-end Buick. But anyway, plenty of power under the hood. Plenty of gears for the transmission. She is ready for the party. She's ready for the ball. Let's get this hood down. Let's see here. There we go. A little overcast today. The sun will be out here in just a second, but she is gorgeous. Look at that front grille, all the chrome. Where did we go wrong building these cars? Everything today looks the same. Back in this day, all the manufacturers prided themselves on being the best out there and making changes every year to retain that title. I'm not sure what this color is called, but it may be coming off as a little orange in the video with the sunshine, but it is actually a red car with white trim. Talk about some cool features. These lights on the top of the fenders, these light up when you put the parking lights on. Not when you have the headlights on, but when you have the running or parking lights on, those light up. This gorgeous car. Crisp white top. It's in great condition. The body on the car is in great condition as well. Haven't had it up in the air yet, but when it was at Restomod Dynamics, they were raving about it. Big, 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 long car. Ready to make a statement wherever you bring it. But pin straight. Pin straight. Got the plastic back glass, but it is not all clouded up. It's in great condition. This top must have been replaced at some point. So when it got to Cumming, Georgia, the car did have its share of small issues. One of them was this fancy 4-speed overdrive transmission was not shifting correctly. And it's not exactly an easy task to accomplish, getting a 1957 Strato Jetaway 4-speed overdrive transmission rebuilt. But we were able to get it done locally, and we do have the paperwork for that. I think $3,500 later, this transmission has been completely rebuilt and resealed and is ready to roll. Shifts great. Love it. Let's see, what else was done? Of course, they changed the fluids. They did tune the carburetors. Anybody who's ever had a TriPower from any of the big 3 manufacturers knows that they can be trouble. But this one, I mean, this car, I'll show you in a few minutes, it starts excellent. And sometimes with the TriPower carburetors, starting a car can be a challenge. But this one's dialed in pretty good. This car also, before the previous owner bought the car, when it was restored, it was a complete one-piece floor pan was installed, so no worries about rust in the floor pans. The only thing that I've been able to see that isn't working properly on this car is the fuel gauge. We thought it wouldn't start at one point, but all it needed was a little bit of fresh fuel. So that will have to be addressed, that gas gauge. Other than that, to my knowledge, everything's working. 1957. World War II is over. America's growing. Americans were successful. People were earning money, and they wanted fancy top-of-the-line cars. And this was one that you could get back then. 1957 Pontiac Star Chief with all the bells and whistles. Leaf springs in the back for suspension, coil springs up front, I believe. Again, there'll be all still shots, pictures of the undercarriage, the exterior, the interior, without shadows, up on the website, carcraftclassics.com. But you can see this thing is fully restored. Look at those inner fenders. It's like brand new under there. Got those crisp white walls, got that new exhaust. Even the leaf spring looks fresh. Beautiful. Look at this thing. 57 Chevy, move over. Everybody's got one of those. Not everybody has Pontiac Star Chief from 1957. Continental kit, convertible top, TriPower. Some of these convertibles, General Motors convertibles from 1957, are bringing $100,000, $200,000 retail when they're restored to this level. And this car you can buy for $69,500. So a smoking deal on a beautiful car. I know everybody says back in the 50s the quality control wasn't great, but you can see the gaps on that door are pretty straight, pretty even and equal all the way around. There's that TriPower badge, Pontiac Star Chief badge. Let's take a look at the interior. Red and white in here. Just immaculate, gorgeous interior. You can see going around the trim on the doors, the edges aren't rusted out. Look at that dashboard. Are you kidding me? So those other gauges are working. New carpet kit. Convertible top does have the boot. I don't think you'll be able to see it here, but I should be able to show you through the back window. It's kind of attached to the top of the back seat. Look at this gorgeous car. My goodness gracious. Odometer reads 44,000 miles. I have no idea if that's 144 or 44, but I know the car's been restored. So who cares? Just enjoy this beautiful car. No dash pads in 57, but she's painted nicely to match the rest of the interior. Beautiful. Like I said, it's got the brand new carpet kit. Door panels are in immaculate shape. The upholstery overall is in great shape. There's your VIN tag. One of my pet peeves when they paint these cars, you know, classic cars in general. People always paint the door hardware, and we all know they didn't come that way from the factory, so I was happy to see that this one wasn't painted. Back seat barely looks satin. Got your old ashtrays, roll up windows. Headliner inside of the convertible top is in great shape as well. She sure is purty. Let's go around to the passenger side. See if we can see that boot. There you go. Look down in there. You can see the boot for the convertible top. We'll put the top down in just a moment. Get one more shot of that rear end. Hot dog. Look at that. Cars like this, you want to just take the fluids out of them and put them in your living room. Just a work of art. Gorgeous, gorgeous car. All right. Love the red and white. It's gorgeous. This one car is really more elegant. All right, what do you say we fire this bad boy up? Love it. Yeah, like I said, the top is in excellent shape. I don't think I even need to pump the gas. This thing starts up so well. Oh, she made a liar out of me. Give her a pump. There she goes. All right, let's see. No funny noises coming out of the engine bay. Runs like a top. Okay, before I let you go, I wanted you to see the car with the top down. So bear with me just a minute, and I will put that top down. She was pretty before, but hot dog, that's an improvement. Again, everybody, 1957 Pontiac Star Chief. Convertible, TriPower V8 connected to a 4-speed overdrive transmission, which was recently rebuilt with paperwork. Asking price, $69,500. We can also help with financing and shipping. Car has a clean Georgia title, no problem registering it in your home state. Again, my name is Phil. Just give me a holler if you have any questions, you'd like to schedule a test drive, you have a trade idea, whatever the case may be. 770-317-1415. Again, 770-317-1415. Or you can email me at carcraftclassics@gmail.com. If you love this car as much as I do, we can help you. Again, get financing if necessary, and I can put it in your driveway anywhere in the lower 48 states. Anything across the pond or, international shipping, we can assist in getting it to the port, and from there your shipping company will have to take responsibility. But you let me know if you have any questions. Oh baby, look at that thing, gorgeous. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Be safe out there. God bless America.